Hello and welcome to Kevin's commentary on comics. It is Monday, so that means it's collectible day. And today I'm going to continue taking a look at my Bowen Mini-Busts in honor of the new Daredevil series currently running on Netflix. I thought I would take a look at my Daredevil bust, my Power Man bust, and my Iron Fist bust. What do all of these have in common? Well, they're all going to have shows on Netflix. If I had a Jessica Jones mini bust, I would do that one as well, but I don't have one. I'm not even sure one exists. Maybe they've got one of her, what was her Jewel, was her superhero name. Maybe they've got a mini bust of her as Jewel. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. Let me check that out. Look real quick. Jessica Jones? No, they don't. Okay. We'll start with Daredevil. By the way, if you have not seen the Netflix show Daredevil, I highly recommend it. It is really very powerful. I have gone through 6 episodes. At the point I am recording this, probably by the time this airs, I will already have watched all of them. But great show. Can't really wait to see the ending of it. Let's take a look at this mini bust. Now, as you will see right off the bat, I have got a chip in one of Hornhead's horns. I'm not sure how that happened, but I do have it. So I'm going to have to get a replacement because I really dig this mini bust. I mean, first of all, love Daredevil's costume. Always have. I even like the first one, the yellow and black kind of garish looking one. And there actually is a mini bust of him in that costume, but those are actually pretty expensive. This one is currently going on eBay for about $25. I even saw one at $109. I'm not really sure if he's going to get that or not. On average, these seem to be selling about 25, 30 bucks a piece, which is good. I might get a replacement fairly easy. I am wondering, as this series becomes a little bit more prominent at the time of this airing, again, it's only been out for the first weekend, it may get more popular, and thus the value of these things may go up. You never know. Certainly, if you kind of look at it from the back, like I'm showing right here, it almost looks exactly like the beginning title of the Daredevil show. Really, really cool. As you can see, this one is 3,265th of 6,000 made. It's a lot that was made, and I'm right there in the middle. I've said this before that I don't know if it's more valuable if you have a number 1 of these or the last one of these. I gotta think it probably is, but I'm not sure. At any rate, nice looking sculpted bust. Really dig that one, but I'm gonna have to get a replacement. All right, next up, we've got Power Man, or Luke Cage, as he's really kind of known as now. I don't think he even goes by Power Man at all. This is the classic Power Man with his yellow shirt, his big collar yellow shirt, those steel shackles on his arms, and then that chain belt. I love this costume. Such a classic 70s look. If you look on the back, you can see how his shirt is really tight, but that makes sense that it's that tight because it always ended up being ripped into a shredded mess by the end of any fight he had, or really maybe at the beginning of any fight he had. I don't know. But the detail on this is really cool. He's smiling. He's like, hey, man. This is very 70s. I mean, this just reeks of 70s. It really does. It's great. It's awesome. This was number 4,689 of 5,000 that was made. So they made 1,000 less of these than they did the Daredevil one. This one's currently running for about 10 to 30 bucks on eBay, so not high value. Now, maybe, again, when his series comes out, if it's really, really well done and well received, you know, these could potentially go up in value. I don't know. I never know how these things work. We talked about in one of my news segments that one of the characters is going to be in the Deadpool movie, the Negasonic Teenage something or other. The value of the comic where she first appeared in shot up in price because her character was going to be in the Deadpool movie. So anything can happen. Anything can happen. All right, so finally we'll take a look at my Iron Fist mini bust, and I really, really like this one a lot. First of all, I think he has a classic look, that green and yellow costume, which I don't think he has anymore. I think he's now all white or all green. They don't even show his chest anymore. The emblem is just on his costume, which I thought this was so cool because he got that by holding a big burning pot to his chest to absorb the power of the dragon. One thing I really like about this thing is the look of the straps of his mask floating out there. They're very solid. It's really cool. I like the base here has the snake. This is one of the few ones where they actually did something with the base So they've got the snake, I say snake, it really is a dragon on the bottom. This one is number 243 of 4,000. So this is 1,000 less than the Power Man one and 2,000 less than the Daredevil one. And it kind of shows, because if you go out on eBay, you will find these running for $30 to $60. And they even have an alternate version where instead of the green for his costume, it's red. And that one is actually a little higher. I'm assuming there's a much more limited run of those than of this one. But that's a cool one. Oh, also interesting on this one. This one's copyrighted 1999, whereas the other two were copyrighted in 2001. So maybe they made this one before they made these other two, which is interesting, considering I would think these other two were more popular than Iron Fist. But I'm not even sure how they ended up licensing these things. Maybe that's it. Maybe Marvel didn't care about licensing this one back in 1999 to Randy Bowen to make these. And then as he became popular with these things, he was able to get more character licenses. I'm sure there's probably all kinds of legal stuff that's involved in there. But those are my three my Netflix Bowen Bust episode. So tune in next time. I'll continue to take a look at these. Are you enjoying these? Do you have any of these? Put a comment below. What did you think about the Daredevil Netflix series if you happen to have seen that? Let's talk about it. I love it. It's been great. Casting was awesome. Do you collect any of these Bowen Mini-Busts? Do you have any of these three? How much did you pay for them? Again, I don't remember how much I paid for any of these. I wish I wrote them down. I'm going to say that every time we talk about these. I never did, but I guess I know what the value is now. Not that I'm thinking about selling them. I really kind of think they're cool. They're behind the green screen here, sitting on the bookcase. I'll show you a picture of that here. I'm Kevin. That was my commentary. Leave a comment below if you do have any of the Bowen Mini-Busts. Click on the subscribe button. I'd like to show you more of my stuff, and the best way for you to see that is to subscribe. You see how I did that? Not that you can't see me at any other point in time. Google or YouTube search, boom, I come right up, I'm sure. And if not, keep looking for me, because I'll be here talking about Mini-Busts. So take care. Later.